Alright, so working on a book about the holidays and about how to do lots of Thanksgiving and Christmas recipes. And the book itself is done, but I gotta shoot the videos for it. But we have quite a few recipes coming up that are gonna be calling for blanching. Now, I thought I'd take a second before I show you how to do this lemon garlic green beans to tell you about blanching and how to do it in the simplest way. Basically, all you're doing with blanching is cooking vegetables for just a couple of minutes in boiling salted water, okay? And you're doing that to make sure you're halting some of the enzymatic processes that would turn your vegetables a strange color or make them do bizarre things in the freezer, you know, strange stuff you don't want to happen. And it's a really great way to jumpstart like green beans or broccoli or what have you, so that you get a don't worry about the ones you throw on the floor, so that you get a really great texture. This is awesome if you're going to use broccoli and stir fry. The texture's fabulous. Alright, so I have a spaghetti pot, and you don't have to have this big a pot. It's just using this nested strainer like this is the easiest way to do the next couple steps, right? So I've got a bunch of green beans that I already strung and snapped, and they're going to go in there, and they're only going to go in there for 3 minutes, okay? Now, over here, I have a very clean sink that I have got a good bit of ice in, and all I'm doing is putting cold water in here, okay? So you'll see what I'm talking about when we come back to this after my 3-minute timer is up, but we're going to take it straight from the boiling water and we're going to plunge it into the ice water. The ice water will stop the cooking process, okay? Trust me. I like that hand motion. So my 3, 2, 1 turned into just go. Alright, so our beans have been at a really vigorous boil, and we've got and we had lightly salted water. When I say lightly salted, I'd say I put a tablespoon in that much water, okay? It's not rocket science. Ah, that's heavy. Okay, so they've cooked. They're very fragrant. They already smell really good. And we want to take this. Most of my ice melted, but that's no big deal. As long as you've got nice cold water, you'll stop the cooking process. Set that back out of the way. Oh yeah, it's already cold. Alright, and the reason I like to use the spaghetti pot, even though it is big, which makes it kind of clunky to deal with, is because I used to blanch by dropping the vegetables straight into a big bowl of ice water, but then at the next step, I'd have a hard time getting the ice out. So I was like, look, all my ice is out. That was easy. Okay. So now those are going to drain, and they're cooked, and they're cooked through, but they still have a great texture. Oh yeah. So 3 minutes is perfect for green beans, and they even taste good because of the salt in the water. I would actually eat them just like this. But I'm going to saute these off in lemon butter. That's going to be the next video. This video was simply to tell you about blanching and to make sure you understood it. So if I help you out at all, make sure you follow me on Facebook and find me on Twitter and Pinterest. And if you really think I've done a good job, give me a thumbs up in the spot below. If you have a question, put it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it. And if you get a chance, check out the Patreon page that I've just started. That would be the most helpful thing of all. Anyway, check out the website, and thank you for watching.